Nihama, oi tudo bem? Olá, como estás? Como estava? Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone, I'm Pradeep and welcome you all to the course of statistics. Today we'll discuss about what are the types of analytics or statistics. So these words, analytics and statistics, are interchanged a lot of times. And these are the types of analytics: descriptive analytics, diagnostic analytics, predictive analytics, prescriptive analytics, and cognitive analytics. Okay, let's get deep into these topics. Okay, coming to descriptive analytics, this deals with the questions like what happened in the past. Let's take the example of the sales case study that we have discussed in the earlier video. And if you want to find out the performance of your sales, then you start finding out what are the minimum sales, maximum sales, average sales, median sales. Basically, you are trying to find out how the data is distributed, how the data is spread. Okay, here comes the diagnostic analytics. The first question which needs to come into your mind when you hear the name diagnostic analytics is why it happened in that way. If you want to get the answers for the questions like why there was a sudden spike in the sales, why there has been a sudden drop in the numbers, whether it may be the numbers related to revenue or profit or sales, then the diagnostic analytics come into picture. And if you want to find out if there is any correlation between your dependent and independent variables, sales and advertising, or sales and discounts, or sales and profits, then the diagnostic analytics come into picture. It doesn't just limit itself to the correlation, but it also goes a step ahead and tries to understand if there is any causation existing between the dependent and the independent variables, or the independent and the other independent variables. So in short, the diagnostic analytics also fall under the data mining. So after the descriptive and diagnostic analytics, we will be talking about the predictive analytics. So the predictive and prescriptive analytics fall under inferential statistics. When you hear the word predictive analytics, then the first question that needs to come into your mind is, what is more likely to happen? As the name itself says, predictive analytics, it deals with forecasting. It could be the forecasting of sales or profits or revenue, or the things which are related to your business. Here we build the models that predict or forecast future events based on the past data. Predictive analytics also deal with the hypothesis. Here's a statement that says, you will become a billionaire one day. This statement may or may not be true. All that depends upon your hard work. These type of statements fall under hypothesis category. And it is a good deal to open a store in the new region. Could be a drop of 20% shares in the next financial year. So all these are the hypothesis statements that can be supported with the help of data. Prescriptive analytics deals with the questions like, what actions are we supposed to take? After you analyze the data and after you come up with the insights, after you understand that certain things may happen based on the past data, then the prescriptive analytics come into picture. So prescriptive analytics deal with the questions like, how can we optimize the customer experience and how can we maximize the sales? And the best example can be the prescriptions given by the doctor. When you go to a physician, then after hearing to your problem, they come up with a prescription, and that prescription will help us in achieving the required benefits. The doctor's prescription for treating the cancer or the tumor or any kind of disease is the best example of prescriptive analytics. In short, it helps in taking the decisions that are required for achieving the desired targets. So summarizing, prescriptive analytics will help us to understand what actions are we supposed to take after we complete descriptive, diagnostic, and predictive analytics. In the recent times, the cognitive analytics has picked up its pace. Okay, cognitive means that ability to learn by itself. Okay, here the softwares or the programs learn by itself without the humans intervening in taking the decisions. The example of this can be a smarter and a self-healed application. Got the intelligence in taking the decisions. In prescriptive analytics, the decisions were taken by the humans, but in cognitive analytics, the decisions are taken by the machines based on the predictions made in the predictive analytics. The best example could be deep learning and machine learning models. The keywords to basic stats are variables and data types, samples and populations, frequencies and probabilities, and distributions. The word for today is never give up on your dreams, no matter how hard it gets. A lot of times feel that it is difficult to achieve certain goals or crack the job in the data science or software engineering field, but the best way is not to give up. You may not feel productive a lot of times, you may feel that things are not happening. A lot of times it may take many days, weeks, months and years also, but best tip is not to give up on your dreams. Do not sleep that particular day without learning at least a new concept or a definition or a formula, or by spending 10 minutes in improving your skills. And if you stop learning every day, then you finally end up in giving up your dreams. So the best way to feed your dreams is to keep learning every day, and by believing and by hoping that one day you will be able to achieve the things. That's all guys for today, and thank you guys for your time. Jai Janla, adios pessoal, chicos, adios.